Steve, we saw relations get pretty explosive out there over the last couple of days. Was there anything from Virat Kohli or the Indian team that you think pushed the boundaries of what's acceptable?
Look, I think that's for the umpire to decide. Australia and India playing, there's always emotions flying around, and we get a little bit of white line fever every now and then, and I think as long as it's kept on the field, then it's all good. There's always some interesting banter between the two oppositions, and I think it makes it a great contest.
So can you explain the incident just when you got out there, what Nigel Long's problem was with what had happened?
I obviously got hit on the pad and looked down to Petey, and Petey sort of said, "Look up there," and I turned around and said, "What do you reckon?" And that was a bit of a brain fade on my behalf, and shouldn't have done that. I was looking at our boys, so shouldn't have done that, and it was a bit of a brain fade.
So it was suggesting though for the Indian camp, you guys do that. That's
No, I don't think so. I think that's probably the first time it's happened, and as I said, it was a brain fade on my behalf.
Steve, can you take us through the review of Dave Warner's wicket and how that maybe then impacted then when there was a decision on whether or not to review Shaun White?
I thought it hit Davey outside the line, so I said go for it. Obviously it was umpire's call on the impact and then going on to hit the stumps, so that was out. In regards to Shaun's one, we weren't entirely sure. I sort of said go, as in go have a look at it, and he sort of turned around and started walking, so I should have probably just put my hands up and done it. Obviously, we saw the replay and it was missing the stumps, so it would have been a nice one to have reviewed.
So just confirm you actually did want to go for the review, not to walk off, and how important was that to think in the context of the way that they were?
Yeah, perhaps could have been important. Shaun was looking pretty good, so disappointing wicket at the time, but that's the game of cricket. You have to move on and try and do what you can from there.
On more than one occasion, you were seen in a very animated discussion with the Indian captain. That does not usually happen in the India-Australia test match. What was going on? Even today that happened.
Oh no, me and Virat were just having a little chat out there. There was not much in it, so just a bit of fun, bit of banter, and that's the kind of things that happen in this game of cricket. It's nice to occasionally engage in those kind of conversations on the field, and it was all in good fun. I think yesterday when we came out and bowled, we were probably rushing a little bit, almost expecting things to happen, instead of just getting to the basics and executing our skills. I think we were a little bit off with our lines and lengths. Probably gave them a few too many freebies in the first innings as well. I think they probably hit 5 or 6 boundaries of balls that were gifted to them. And I think on this wicket it was about maintaining your line and lengths and letting the wicket do the work. There was obviously a lot of natural variation throughout the game, and I think at times we got a bit too wide or a bit too full, and we weren't able to continually hit those areas that we needed to hit, and that sort of relieved the pressure a little bit. What we did this morning was what we needed to do yesterday, and if we did that, then things could certainly be different.